J.C. Doko here in the capital, and we're staying at that hotel, by the way. It's right below the White House. Hotel Harrington. Hotel that has character and charm. We've rearranged it a little bit to accommodate gaming. That is good popcorn, by the way, for $7.
We could do a room.
I'll give you all the chump change in my pocket.
I don't want to.
Alright, well forget it then. You lose.
Bear. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
If you got a $20 bear, put your hands up. If
Are you
got
going to do a
$10
cartwheel?
bear,
Let's see you do a flip. Alright. No? Did you want to ask somebody? You just like asking.
Alright, I won't.
I think that we can figure it out. What's that big thing down there? What's that thing down there?
The Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, and down there is the Capitol.
Oh, well. Oh, look at
It's
that.
a mile from the
mean
Lincoln
down there?
Memorial to the Capitol.
Alright.
Or
And
so
where are we
I've
at?
been
Where are we
told.
at now?
The Washington Monument is much taller than I thought.
Yep. So how tall is it?
555 feet, if I remember.
You are correct. 555 feet and
I'm gonna go ask
something
him.
inches. David is scared.
I'm in it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on. It's very safe. Because it's old. It is safe. It's very safe. Yep. Plantation owner, a military leader, and the first president of the United States.
You have as much time as you would like at the top. So enjoy the view, take pictures. So we're almost to the top of the tallest freestanding stone structure in the world.
Pretty cool, huh, David?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Awesome. Are
This
you
was-
scared?
No.
Does it shake?
Sometimes. It's okay.
No, it doesn't shake. Come on, get real scared.
I'm not by the stairs, Joe.
No, I'll shake. She's going to take a picture.
In the middle of that stone is Baltimore's Washington Monument. As a reminder to us that they built one first, we just built one bigger. There you'll see a large stone from the city of New York. After New York sends its stone, the roughness of the walls, how it's hand cut. You also see a small blue stone right in the middle here. Not that interesting sculpturally, but the inscription is interesting. It says, California, youngest sister of the Union. When that stone was placed, California was the newest state in the Union. There are two things missing from the world when that stone is given to us. No transcontinental railroad, no Panama Canal. That stone to get here from California has to go all the way around. Like boat in South America.
You were at Cozy. This is where I wanted to go yesterday. Ted is a Santa Fe wrap. Gabrielle has a Santa Fe wrap, I think.
Well, then this
What do
must
you
be a
have?
Santa
We
Fe.
all appear to have Santa Fe wraps.
No, I said he's good.
Oh, and I have spinach Florentine. And what did you get? A croissant sandwich? This is almost unbelievable.
Not a Santa Fe?
I almost don't believe that you did that. What's,
I don't think we
is it
got
any
the
good?
right thing.
Is it excellent? Are we going to visit the U.S. Capitol? Dude, you're in the crypt. You're in the crypt.
What is it?
This is the crypt.
What is it?
There's different statues in here, and it's like run underneath the rotunda, I believe.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And it's one of the things you get to tour. You're in the crypt. Did you ever visit the crypt before?
No, I've never been in the crypt.
Oh, well, this is the first time then.
Man's talking. I think I'm supposed to be listening.
Yeah.
Make our way over there now. I'll talk about
Oldest from the Capitol building. This was used by the Senate initially from 1800 to 1806, later by the Supreme Court from 1810 until 1860. 1801 and 1805, you would have seen Thomas Jefferson be sworn in as president here in his chamber. Also in 1844, Samuel Morse sent the first public telegraph message from this chamber. Right, you see a bust of Roger B. Taney. He was the fifth Chief Justice of the Supreme Court who handed down the controversial Dred Scott decision. That was a case of intra-country closer to the Civil War.
We visited the U.S. Capitol. What do you think of the Library of Congress, David?
It's pretty cool. There's some books. What I love the most is you get 2 floor books. It's pretty cool.
Just think of all the books you could check out here.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Library of Congress?
I do, but do you check out books?
No.
Oh, did we make it? Excellent. This is Plan B. It's a burger bar. Burgers, bourbon, and beer. Or it's the second choice. It's a fallback plan.
Do you want to eat some
The thing I was most impressed with is it came in, the building years ago came in on time or before it was supposed to be built, and it didn't go over budget.
That
I was
was the-
highly impressed with that.
That was not the Capitol. I think the
No,
Capitol
that was the
went
Library
over
of-
budget. The Library of Congress.
Library of Congress.
It was quite
Capitol. I enjoyed it. I've seen it on TV. Easier to see when I was on TV. And it's very steep when you're sitting in that gallery.
Oh, you mean in the gallery for the House of Representatives?
Yes.
That was pretty cool. And that was a special tour because I went to see, well, actually I went to see more your congressmen than mine.
Dan Lipinski.
Yes.
Even though he's a Democrat, he's okay.
He's okay.
Yes.
I'll put that in the video.
Yes.
He's all right. For a Democrat.
Yes.
Well, he's representing you.
Yes, he is.
And-
I knew about Thomas Jefferson's library that he sold.
In his books.
Yes, his books.
Quite
Of course,
nice.
he was in debt. That
He
might
sold
be,
them for
yes.
$24,000.
$24,000. Back then, that would have been a
That's
lot of
money.
money.
Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, because you need
He was,
money.
he was the third.
Yeah, I guess he had a gambling problem.
No,
Maybe I
that
should
wasn't
cut that out of the
it. You
video.
know what a dumb waiter is.
It's a waiter who's not very bright.
No. No, Jeff. Like a
Oh, yeah,
hand-pulled
right, I've seen
elevator
that.
is a dumb
Like in
waiter.
England,
Yes.
John Abbey, you can see
Yes,
it, yeah.
And
yes.
that-
Well, he invented that, and of course he was very good with writing, and that's the reason he's the one who wrote
Right.
the not the Constitution,
One of those important
the
documents.
preamble.
What do you have?
I have fish and chip.
Is that on the kids' meal?
No, it isn't. It's
This is
Plan
like
B
a
thing.
full-blown adult meal. Is that a free ice cream you
Yeah,
got?
I did.
And how did you get
drawing
that?
this.
And you drew that with crayons.
Yeah, free-handed, and I got a free ice cream.
And you got a free ice cream.
I'm
That was
going to
pretty
do
cool.
this everywhere. Though.
Everywhere you go. I don't think you can get a free ice cream every time though.
Most of the time, I think.
I don't know. Where are we now?
We're waiting to get into the White House.
Awesome.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And stayed together is because we had more money industry up here. They only had cotton, okay, and the North
Only?
had.
It was a-
Well,
it was a big
it was a
deal
big
back
thing,
then.
but
Are you playing games?
the North
You're missing
had,
the story.
had money.
The history.
No,
Did you see the French candlesticks?
No,
they were the green room.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I have a
think they
photo
weren't
of
that
them.
fancy. So there was
They
a
do
big.
look. They were fancy. They were fancy back in the day. That
well,
was
maybe
like
in the
you
day
know
there was a big
top-notch stuff.
coffee urn right next to it, and I had said, "Well, was that from France?" And the man said, "I
Nope.
don't think so." But he says the reason they were
No,
from
was that from the U.S. And he said I don't think so because they didn't have a lot of manufacturing.
manufacturing back then.
So he didn't think it was from the U.S. He was pretty sure they were from France.
Oh, okay.
And you could even ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
This building's not
So I
from
asked
France.
them,
This is the White House.
And what was so which one?
All right, we're in the Supreme Court now. Well, it's actually a model of the present-day courtroom of the Supreme Court. So what are you looking at now? The Supreme Court. You have something to show Grandma. She didn't make it. Where's Gabrielle at?
Talking to her boyfriend.
Is she talking to her boyfriend, Joffrey? Gabrielle's talking to her boyfriend down here. You talking to your boyfriend? What are you doing?
Go away.
Say hi.
No, it's not funny.
Okay, I'm out of here. Well, this is the mail chute.
Okay, get out.
This is the way they used to do the U.S. mail. It goes down into the basement.
I don't have time. I really don't have time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh.
No, Sesame Street.
In 1979, huh?
Yes, I was
I found 2006.
one of the first Sesame Street watchers.
Oh no, yeah, it came out when he was about 2, so it would have been about 1968.
Yeah, no, they
That's
just.
the
Oh,
sign.
okay. Oh, the sign. I see.
Okay, but no.
That's a
Sesame
Thompson
Street came out-
submachine gun.
Kentucky Fried
Stick
Chicken.
'em up.
There's your lawn
Stick
darts.
'em up. Stick 'em up.
It's
Would you
a,
stop?
Stick 'em
You're
up.
doing that.
it means put your hands up. What's going on over here?
Oh, this thing is cool.
Oh, yeah?
We learned all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
But
cool.
no
It
one had
makes
proved
the
that breathing
pain.
enough ether would not kill you. Samuel Morse and the
I
telegraph.
think the
and-
dog just died.
and the rubber. It's really interesting. It helped to usher in the era of painless surgery. Oh, don't let Gabrielle
No, no,
see
Gabrielle
this.
doesn't want to see this. Let's get out of here.
We didn't have phones in our room.
Why was it called a princess phone?
Because it was a whole new style.
Oh, because it was pink. All right.
And it was a whole new style.
Did you wear dresses like this?
That's a
Yeah,
prom,
that would be
prom
like
dress
a prom dress.
from 1965. That could have been Grandma's prom
There's
dress.
17 magazine. I told you
I know, I
to
saw
help
it.
yourself.
Been around for a while.
Did you have an afro?
Pardon?
No, that's afros. Well, Jonathan can have an afro.
Yeah.
Afro Sheen blowout kit.
We had the,
They used to make the Jello in the little glass dishes
Yeah,
like that.
like
yeah.
that.
And there's Velveeta cheese.
Oh, they still make Velveeta cheese.
Yeah.
You see the Velveeta cheese in the box? And Uncle Mike liked that spam. I never saw Campbell's. Now that would have been like a wedding dress back then.
I don't want to wear this.
So,
I'm
all
a
right.
businesswoman.
Yep.
It has my head.
No, you're a company man from the 1950s.
No, I'm a businesswoman.
It says company man
I
from the 1950s.
I want to be a businesswoman.
I know. I'm just saying, giving you a hard time. Very good. Excellent.
She said they still have that.
Well, of course they do.
Yeah, we still have that in France.
Why wouldn't you? Why are you supposed to tell how big your feet are? What did you think of Archie Bunker's chair?
I've seen it before.
Isn't it cool though?
It sags just like it did on the TV
It looked
show.
like it was well worn and sat in
Yes.
for many episodes.
It was.
I loved it. That was the destination exhibit for me.
I'm going to have to let Aunt Sis know that you had to see.
I wasn't going to
Archie.
leave until we saw Archie Bunker's chair. I loved it. I did really. Actually. Well, look, it's Skylab. Skylab is falling. There's a V2.
But I know Jennifer likes Petit Bateau because when she wanted Josephine, when she wanted to buy underwear for like size 1 to 2 years old, she had a hard time finding here in US.
They don't have underwear for size 1?
For little one, I don't
That's
know.
ridiculous.
She said she had a hard time finding the right size.
Maybe they use Debbie's method, just to butt naked in the house to teach potty training.
It's true.
I just started with this beer too,
Come
so
on.
give me a second.
Comme ça,
Do you have camera envy?
But she has a lens all white camera.
Did you see the Washington Monument?
Yeah.
What do you call the Washington Monument? That's how you call it?
No, I think it's the Obelix.
So when Martin Luther King
Working White House. Alright, cool.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their life that that nation might live. Brave men, living and dead who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract.
The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, that government of the people,
By the people, for the people, shall not perish.
And he wasn't even the main speaker.
Oh,
He had somebody to talk for an hour and a half. He gave that, and it's lived on forever. I got tears in my eyes.
It's quite moving, especially read by former presidents.
Isn't it?
Yeah, well done. Grandma loves it here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, awesome. I'm quite pleased. It's quite adult of you. Twice today already.
Pretty much how it looked, this whole place, pretty much how it looked in 1865. The intermission's over.
Did you read all those books, Grandma?
No. I've read a few and enjoyed them.
It's a lot of books.
Yeah, it would take a lifetime to read that.
Seen the standing Lincoln statue in Chicago?
No, I have
in
not.
Lincoln, in Lincoln Park?
And I'm embarrassed to say that I
Yeah,
haven't.
I'm quite disappointed. No, and myself too.
It's sort of a funny
Because I was just there.
comic book about,
And this is the one in Washington, obviously. There's courage.
Are you ready to be a Lincoln?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's the Thomas
What is this?
Jefferson one.
What is this right here?
That's the flag.
What is this bird? Is that a hawk?
That's
is it a chicken hawk?
Well, no, the American eagle
Is it a chicken hawk?
A bird
That's cool.
that's
Did
a
you get
symbol
that?
of the country.
Did you get that in the Hard Rock Cafe in Washington, D.C.? Let's see the
He
smile
wants
on
to see
your
a
face.
smile on your face.
Very good.
Can you stand here?
All right.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, look. They have an old-fashioned mail chute. It goes from the top of the hotel all the way to the bottom in a box. I have to show you that. Look, it says U.S. Mail. You can put your postcards in there.
Here.
Yeah, just drop them in there. Just drop it in there. Okay. And then it goes. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Drop it in there. Bye-bye. And then the mail picks it up downstairs at 3 o'clock. It's in the box. Yeah, did you see the mailbox?
Yeah, it's older than I am.
I think Christine has some postcards she wants to mail. This is the Hotel Harrington. This is the mile where we stayed, and these are the milestones of the hotel. From 1913, when the hotel was built, all the way to the modern day. World War I begins in 1914, and then it ends in 1918. Hamburger bun apparently was invented in 1916, which I'm a little concerned about. But paper grocery bags, pop-up toaster, Coolidge, Hoover. We went to Hoover Dam, didn't we?
Yes.
The Dust Bowl begins in 1934, when Hoover was at the helm.
The world,
The Tilted World.
1926.
Yeah.
And,
Technicolor, 1927.
A car radio.
There you go. FDR, you saw his memorial. That's a lot of stuff happened. 1939, World War II begins. Here, look, you have an artificial knee. Here's the artificial hip.
Oh my goodness.
By 1940.
I mean-
Deodorant, a marvelous invention. 1941.
Oh, but they didn't use penicillin.
Well, they
until
invented it, and that's when I got allergic to it, I guess. And again, Roosevelt was still at the helm because he had like 4 terms or something.
Yes, he did.
Polaroid camera.
Window air conditioning.
There you go.
Transistor. I think that's
The
radio.
transistor radio came out
In
the late 40s.
1947. This is after I'm born.
Truman, Eisenhower. 55, Disney opened. Sputnik, I guess this is the start of the space race. Well, you know, Kennedy's going to be coming up pretty soon. I'm reading a long book on LBJ. Pop Thompson, Cool Whip, Random Access Memory.
You missed all the assassinations, but I guess
Yeah,
that's okay.
that's true. He was the president when, no, LBJ was the president when I was born. Then Nixon, Ford, so I remember Carter. Apple Computer. Presley dies at 42. A lot of drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. Star Wars. Saw that. 83 compact discs.
Dale's favorite president.
Yeah, I'm quite the fan of Reagan too. I think he did a lot. 86. I was in Morning Valley when the space shuttle disaster happened. The broken Hubble telescope went up. In 90.
Oh, you didn't get a minimum
The vice
wage.
president became president.
Was this when you
I missed the minimum wage at $3.35. Oh no, it's 1981 was my first job's minimum wage.
My first job was $1.25.
Damn. Bush was president for 2 terms, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Clinton for 2, right? Yeah.
Oh no, this Bush was only one.
Oh, just 1, I'm sorry. Whoops. You see my history. It was Reagan was 2. The vice president became president. Clinton for 2.
This Bush was 2.
George W. then for 2. 9/11. Skype, 2003. Twitter and YouTube. And we're up to the current day with Barack Obama. And we just saw his White House. Well, he's the current occupant of the White House. Any other comments you'd like to add on the wall of the hotel history and marvelous inventions and presidents?
It was very interesting, and I wish I could have written it all.
Yes. The Arlington Estate.
Robert E. Lee's house. Actually,
he donated it.
no,
Apparently the Supreme Court got involved.
because he fought for the Confederate, and he didn't pay his taxes.
He's going for a morning aerobics. This is the Victory Garden. V for Victory. Oh no, that's a different
Yeah,
area.
they must have taken little baskets to pick their stuff. This is open to the public, the Colonial Garden.
Where are
We're
we?
in Williamsburg, Virginia, and the setting is 1774. And things are starting to brew about the American Revolution, maybe starting shortly, because everybody's getting upset because there's taxation without representation. And the King of England is being very not fair to
Right,
us.
that's just not right. This is the Civil War, right?
No, this is the Revolutionary War.
So I'm confusing the wars.
Yes, you are. So soon, it's starting to get that we're getting aggravated
Something's
here.
gonna happen.
Soon we're going to revolt and say we don't want to buy. We'll make our own stuff. We don't want to buy from them anymore, and when we're going to say we want to be our own country
Right
now.
now, is this before the tea gets thrown in?
Now that's in Boston. You got to remember we're in Virginia.
Yeah.
These are separate colonies. Okay?
Oh right, now so the colonies are
We're
represented
not united.
by the stripes
yeah,
on the
we're
flag.
we're like different little cultures or different things.
Well, we're not states.
No, we're not states. And rich men here, the gentry, have plantations and they would have slaves. We're up in Boston, they don't have slaves.
I just heard a cannon go off.
Yep, cannon just went off. Oh, look at this beautiful street.
Last ice cream
Dude,
is from the cow. We did it, we do it, we like this something, and it's really good.
Yep.
It's worth $5.
right.
Now see how they're dressed a little fancy.
I see that.
Manual sport.
That is quite cool.
They're going to do a drill. Okay. Teach you how to hold the gun and everything like that.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. 15.
What happened at 15?
You had to carry a gun. If you didn't want to, you had to pay for a license for 4 cents to not carry a gun. Slaves couldn't carry guns, but every male was supposed to carry a gun.
Excellent.
There were no police.
Yep. Shade trees are nice. Sit a second and relax. The courthouse is just right over there. You can't really see it, but it's over there. And I got photos of it. Maybe I'll put that in the video. Now you were saying if you were Catholic, you couldn't be on a...
You had to be white, male, own property, and be Protestant. Decisions came in about 10 minutes because you were not allowed any comforts or luxury. You didn't have any food, any water, so they never, and the lawyers didn't take long because the longer you took to do your case, the people would be getting hungry and cranky and whatever.
So, swift justice.
Swift justice, yes.
So what kind of church was it, Christine?
Presbyterian.
All right.
Presbyterian. Lutheran really are the same as
Right,
Catholic,
exactly.
other than the Pope.
I think what she tried to tell me. It was a Lutheran church, I
That's
think.
what I think she means.
Right.
Where's Grandma? Did you go to the candy store?
Yeah, I did.
Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Lord. You gonna buy stuff in the cheese store?
No, I'm not.
It's not like in the Amish where they tell you what it is and whatever. This
You just see what it is.
what I expect.
Can you buy me a
What am I here, San Albre?
Can you buy me a cheese this weekend?
There you go.
Did
What were you expecting?
No, I like it where it
Okay,
says in
all right,
English what it
okay.
is.
I don't think you're supposed to
Well, I
have
didn't order a big milkshake.
I don't think you're supposed to have that, Grandma.
All right, so I choose it.
2.
Awesome. 2.
Yeah.
Mini golf.
Oh, I got it in 2.
Sweet. I missed that. I didn't get it on video.
But I got it in 2,
right.
which is good for me.
Daddy's doing.
The scorecard shows G, J, and D, and 51-51. Grandma and I tied. Low score wins, right, Grandma?
Yep, and he had.
It looks like David won.
Yes, I said he did.
Salisbury Hotel. Oh, we made it. What do you think, Gabrielle?
Oh,
What do you think of the hotel?
it's big.
It is kind of big. We have like the whole half the floor to ourselves. Pretty cool. What do you think of the tunnel, Grandma?
No,
Look at there's that guy.
the
who's running for
Lincoln
president.
Tunnel leaves something to
The
be
Lincoln Tunnel
desired
sucks.
in my mind.
Bad.
Yes, it
That
did.
was some of the worst driving I've ever done. David, what do you think of the hotel?
Really good.
Excellent. Awesome.
It's really big.
It is big. We have lots of room on trip over each other. What do you think? What do you think of the tunnel? That tunnel's David.
Yes.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I do.
Gabrielle,
You want to go further?
do you feel it?
I feel it.
Christine, do you feel it?
Yeah, I'm still like, I'm almost
there you
want to
go.
sit on the bench and just keep looking.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I find that you do that. Like, it's so big.
Big.
Yeah. See, Hershey's Reese's, it's like my favorite cookie thing.
Oh, we gotta go to the Hershey store?
Yeah. And yeah, everything.
Awesome. David wants to go to the Hershey store.
Yeah.
Where is the M&M store?
Next to
Next week.
We can
You
look
get
at
everything.
it.
You get
Maybe it's open 24 hours a day. You taking pictures, Gabrielle?
Yeah.
Awesome.
this one, this building.
Of which building?
Look at me. Thank you.
Do you see us? Oh, bummer. What do you think of New York? Pretty crazy, huh? It's crazy here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, that's right. We got to cross.
films qui ont été tournés sur cette
Yeah.
So
Do you think so? Do you recognize this?
I recognize. Gabriel,
Because of the movies?
do you recognize? Quel film ils devaient se retrouver
Are you going to Snapchat over here?
Yes.
All right. But you got to get yourself in there.
Yeah, afterwards.
You need to turn around, I think, if you're going to do a selfie.
Yeah.
All right, turn around. Play chess here.
Yep, in New
Central
York.
Park in New York. So who's
Pretty
going to
good.
win? I'll video the winner. Moving right along here.
Checkmate.
No,
Let's check.
That's not checkmate.
Check.
Well, it could be. I don't know. He's got me on the run here.
When?
It was rough. It was a lot of work, and I forgot how to play this game.
Me too, I forget now. Wasn't easy. Good job.
It is a checkmate there. Let's shake.
I was trying to eat you by the side.
Won't get picked up until it's not picked up on Sunday, Monday at 9 a.m.
Monday at 9 a.m. Letter to Joffrey.
Make sure it went down.
Make sure it went
It
down.
went down.
She knows it's done. Now you can't get it back.
On its way.
Whatever you said, it's gone.
There forever.
Yeah. So if you said something. All right, we're going on the subway. What do you think of the subway?
Something like Chicago.
Pretty much. 57th Street. I think we want to go here. And we're all the way here. I think it's the next one. It's the next one. Where are we going?
We're going to Ellis Island to see where Grandma and Grandpa came in.
Life jackets are stored in overhead racks on the first and second decks. If you observe anything that seems out of the ordinary, please bring it to the attention of the captain or a crew member.
Enjoy your view of this great monument as we approach Liberty Island today.
Do you see the Statue of Liberty?
I do.
Did you know that the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France?
Yeah, I know that.
Just saying.
Why they gave it? Why it was a gift? For what reason?
I'm going to dub that in here. So yeah, that's
no.
why. Grandma is in Ellis Island.
She wanted to do this.
I know you did. Are you referring to yourself in the third person now?
I guess so.
Oh, in June. That's great, Grandma.
For the deadline.
Excellent.
You came in time because we're not going to do it after a few more years.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
We're almost out of room right now.
Oh,
So you're probably going to be on panel 7, 5, or something.
it's the French line. Vive la France. Are you impressed with that, Gabrielle?
Yeah.
I am kind of impressed. Also,
Be on the wall next
it's your
year.
grandfather and grandmother.
So it's
my
your
great, and their great.
great.
Jinx
They
double
came
O's.
from Croatia.
Yes.
Okay.
That's cool.
And she's going to send me
What their name?
Michael and Catherine, and then I put her maiden name, Sapanar Rakelin. Rakelin, R-A-K-E-L-I-N. So that way, I've been meaning to do this for years, and I didn't know I could. And she said, sooner will
Yep.
be room. So I'm very pleased. This is one of the main things I wanted to do.
Excellent.
Not what I'm ready to do was great. This is what I really wanted to accomplish.
Every available kid of working age would have contributed to the family income. It was called
That's the way it
income
should
pooling. And Dad, the head of the household, was the one to determine where the money was spent and how the money was spent, okay? Days before you young guys use computers, where you know how you push a button that says print? It was the days way before that.
I got you guys on video fighting. Fighting in Ellis Island. This is the Great Hall. This is where people waited to go through the process to hopefully, more often than not, given access to the United States of America, a free country. Pretty cool. Did you get a Freedom Burger?
What is that?
The Freedom Burger is actually like a big double. So what did you think of that
Oh, I had fun.
tour?
I had fun.
Who told you about the tour?
My cousin Marilyn, but I didn't understand it was going to be like that.
Yeah, and we were star actors.
We were participants.
All four of us were part of the
Yes,
tour.
and we all got a round of applause.
Yes. It was quite fun.
But you know, that would be hard for that judge to make up that mind about this.
Yeah, well, the first case they had, yeah, that was tough. Are we in the eating hall right now?
Yes, we are.
That is cool. This is the wall where Grandma's going to put her grandparents, my great-grandparents, and the kids' great-great-grandparents. Here it comes. I don't know. I don't pay any attention. That looks like a Ghostbusters building. Maybe that's Louis Tully's apartment. It's supposed to be across the Central Park. Are you the key master? No, are you the gatekeeper? Yes. Where's it from? Is that Bean Boozled? What is that? Is those the ones that taste bad?
Yep.
An $8 gummy bear. It's huge. How about candy blocks?
Oh, you bought some.
Oh.
Everything I want is everywhere.
Bean Boozled, made
This
in the USA.
is what I'm trying to find.
Charms.
Oh my god.
Little bags of gold. Alright, we took a diversion through Chinatown. I think it's red, we should probably wait. So we've gone to Chinatown to Little Italy. Show me your candies. This is some kind of surprise.
It's a Mario ball.
And this
It's a bean.
is nasty tasting Bean Boozled. Okay. Yep. Is that where they do it?
I don't know. They already show you the people and they do the big Christmas.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
Go out there.
repair it, and on George Washington's birthday, when they went to ring it, it cracked again, worse.
What is it?
It's the Liberty Bell.
Was it rang during the signing of the
No,
Declaration of Independence?
They don't have any proof that it was, which is a surprise to me.
It's pretty cool. And right across the way, yes, is Independence Hall. So he's got money. Where did you get that from?
Maybe it's Gabriel who needs money.
And Gabrielle needs money. What are you having?
I think I'm gonna have like a
All right. And Grandma and Gabrielle over there. What are you having?
Salad.
I think I'm gonna have a Philly cheesesteak sandwich in Philadelphia.
Ah, yeah, c'est bon.
Yeah.
It's well known.
Yeah. It's well known.
It's heavy, right?
It's heavy.
We focus on the inkstand between Broome and Washington. It's not only used to sign the Constitution, but also 11 years, 6 weeks before Declaration of Independence, hence Independence Hall.
What would that be for?
I don't know, an ashtray? Ask a question, Grandma, I know you want to. Ask the questions.
Judges up front and a defendant standing trial, hence the phrase, in a prison stop. 8th of July, 1776, out in the yard at noon, the first public reading of
Declaration of Independence.
This is the room the United States starts in. Our founding texts are signed here. First man to print up the pamphlet Common Sense, written by
Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine, there we go.
Grandma knows her stuff.
It made no sense at all for a continent to be ruled by an island. They're sent out, they're put in newspapers and read to the public.
Is that the Liberty Bell? He's in his 50s.
Yeah, but I didn't know it. We went into the Capitol. We went all over. Yeah, they Google everything. I'm not used to that. Jeff?
Yeah. Gabrielle's learning how to print. She's an apprentice. Gotta put the ink on there. Press it down. A journal. A voyage from Gibraltar to Georgia by Gabrielle. That's great. Good job. You're now a printer apprentice. Did you see the Benjamin Franklin timeline?
Yes, I did.
We just came out of the Ben Franklin Museum. Now we're going to see the printing office and bindery. Because Benjamin Franklin was a printer. What do I do?
It's right there, Benjamin Franklin's grave.
So I just...
But I'm not sure why. Nobody seems to. And I got one more penny.
So I just throw a penny on there?
No, a penny.
So pennies on his grave?
I don't know how that started. But
what if somebody comes by and just picks them all up?
I'm sure they do eventually.
Well, somebody's picking them up. It's alright, because the mint's right over here across the street. Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
But where in Pennsylvania?
Philadelphia.
Okay. Is that the lesbian look?
No, it's a pin-up one.
Oh, pin-up. That's it, not lesbian. And this is cool. This is the Hard Rock
Limited
Cafe
edition.
Limited edition.
Mm-hmm.
Pin from Washington, D.C. Look at this Americana. It just screams Americana. You got the Lincoln and Jefferson.
And the Capitol, an eagle, American flag, and the Washington Monument. That rocks.
Quite impressive. And we're kicking back at the end of our vacation. Right down